Right, good morning. You've either got to this video in two ways. One, you subscribe to my channel anyway, and if you do, thanks for that. If you don't, please do. Or you've put a search in for the new Ridgemonkey XF Bivvy range. And as you can see over my shoulder, my one's turned up today. The reason I'm doing this is, well, it's the 25th of July. Obviously they haven't been out that long. And I've only seen one sort of user review. The only other videos out there are of from Ridgemonkey themselves. So this is literally going to be an unboxing type video. Reason I've gone for this one, I was an Oz tent owner. I go to France quite regular, and generally the places I go to, you don't move swim. So, excuse me, I want to be comfortable. The Oz tent I had, obviously they're a very, very similar design, but you had no end of guy ropes here, there and everywhere. I'm hoping with this one, I'm not going to need as many. I went to one of the shows last year and looked at one in the flesh. The material seems a lot better, the frame seems that bit stronger as well, and it is designed for the angler, a few extra little bits, the magnetic strips and bits and pieces like that. So I've gone for the standard 2-man with the Porch. Again, loads of space in this. My wife comes with me as well on occasions, so I need a big sort of area for 2 bed chairs, etc. So this is just going to be an open and honest review and a unboxing of. So you can see behind there's 2 boxes. One of them's the Bivvy itself, the other one is the Porch. I haven't gone for any of the extras. I haven't gone for the ground sheet or the mozzie door as yet. Mozzie door is probably the next purchase. The reason I haven't gone for a ground sheet is with the Oz tent, I never used it. I had one, never used it, but what I do use, as you may be able to see behind me, are the blue camping squares. So that's what I'm going to set it up on. Alright, so no further ado, let's have a look. One of the things that did hear about these, slightly different to the Oz tent as well, is the weight. I can assure you these are heavy, but like I said, I've got no intention of barrowing it up and down the lake. This is be going in the van and getting out of the van when I get to the swim, but just carrying this box down. I noticed it was heavier than the Oz tent. Now I had the RV5, which is the largest one out of the range. This one is more like an RV4 size, which is about, I think it's 240 by 240 I think, but the Oz tent RV5 was 260. Okay, so one of the first things I can see I'm impressed with is the bag. The bag is bigger than the Oz tent type, doesn't seem as tight. We've got plenty of space in that for other bits and pieces. It seems a good quality, as to be expected from them. Nice big strong zips. Tell, just looking at the material, it hasn't changed since I looked at it at the carp shows, which is a good thing. You have to remember I've had an Oz tent, so these are going to be very similar to put up. Get rid of that. Okay. So One thing I know as well, you've got a quarter piece here where it's folded. That's your front of your bivvy. I want to set it up around this way. Like so. Retaining strap. Right, okay, so what we got? Assuming that's going to be the fly. Leave that in there for now. 10 pegs. Yeah, nice good quality 10 pegs. Support bars. More support bars. Now, I'm hoping that's meant to be bent. As that is. Okay. Right, there's one thing that isn't jumping out at me at the moment, that's any instructions. Look in here. Anything in that one? Nothing in that one. Good quality guy ropes. That I think is for the fly. Yep. Definitely. There you are. They're a good quality, they are. Big old bank sticks. Okay. Now 10 pegs. Nothing in that bag. Just checking the box. And no, unfortunately, there isn't any instructions. Now, like I say, I've had an Oz tent before, so putting it up shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, there's lots of extra poles and bits and pieces with this that I didn't obviously have on the Oz tent. Just a bit of a shame they haven't got instructions. I may find them somewhere in here, but we shall see. Anyway, let's have a look.
hand.
Well, that was simple enough to put up. There's no pegs or anything in that at the moment. That's just being held up by the frame inside. I haven't pegged it out at all yet. So the rear end, that just needs pegging out. Just put that down there. Oh. So this comes out to there. That gives you your extra space inside there. But yeah, I'm impressed. I am impressed, not to say it's very similar to the Oz tent. My only concern really is I still haven't found any instructions. Now I've got all of these poles and bars to put on. You know, I'm going to have to go back to the video, I think, of from Ridgemonkey, just to see if I can work out how it's meant to go on. Same with the fly sheet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open the box that the Porch is coming, just in case it is a package, and the instructions are in that. But, probably a bit dark. We can see the X-frame design. One thing I will say though is the frame is stronger. It's a thicker, heavier metal, I think. We'll have a closer look at that in a little while. Just need to try and find these bloody instructions. Let's put that there. Alright, well, I've just opened the box for the Porch, and there's no instructions in that either. So yeah, I'm going to have to just try and set this up, peg it out the best I can, and we'll have to see how it goes. Okay, that's it up. Yeah, just putting pegs out. It's solid. Got to work out about this frame and the fly sheet, and then try and put this Porch on. Give it a go. Yeah, this is actually quite frustrating. Now I've got different types here. No, it's an extendable one. These ones haven't got anything. But so oh well, we'll have to look at their video, I guess. Right, now I didn't bother looking at the video. I've just had a quick look now. In the back of this here, I do remember seeing this now on the video. You've got a little pocket at the back there to put the foot of that one in. And then you've got the same over here. so I'm guessing right click on there. And click on that like that. Extend that. And bits are there. Okay. Now I've just got to work out where all the other ones go. Right. Just been online, been on the website. The instructions are downloadable. Alright, so I've got them here. So I've now got a rough idea of where these other bars and poles and that go. So I'll have a read through this and then hopefully you'll be able to get it up properly. The answer to that last question, yes, this is meant to be bent. Okay, yeah, user error. I've sussed out where these bars go now. These extendable ones actually go on the roof, give that extra bit of tension, which to be honest is brilliant. It's something that the Oz tent didn't have, so yeah, impressed with all of that. Those two, obviously they go down in the bottom pockets. I'm probably going to peg it out a little bit neater now. Yeah, note to anybody who's buying one of these, have a read the instructions first before you put them up. Yes, they don't come with the bivvy, which is a shame. It would be nice to have a paper copy. However, there is PDFs on their website you can download. Okay, so that is it as is up. Yeah, I'm impressed. Right, I've made a bit of a booze up again. So, again, it's very similar setup to the Oz tent. When you put the fly on, ideally you wanted to put it on before you got your bivvy up or your tent up. I didn't go cool enough now. But this is one of the things I had to do with the Oz tent. Definitely not the way they show in the instructions, but it does the job. So yeah, got a couple of Velcro attachments there. There you go. Alright, I'll put it up wrong. This video was actually, it was meant to be a show you how to do it straight out of the box. There is a struggle. Like I said, read your instructions. However, that, as a fly sheet, compared to the one I had on the Oz tent, is far superior. The one on the Oz tent used to come out sideways as well. I'll put a photograph up so you can see, but it used to come out and you had to have guy ropes everywhere. The way that's been designed, oh, that's superb. Really impressed with that. Show you around it. So it gives you a big air gap all the way through there. That's a good little touch. I like that. Having these little hooks. That's actually on the fly sheet itself, but just to hold on to the bar. Velcro pockets for the poles to go through, like that. Still got access if you need to for guy ropes, but no, that's pretty solid. You know, the design of these, yeah, we know they're very similar to the Oz tent, but yeah, so far impressed. Alright, so I guess now got to try and sort the porch out. So what I'm going to do though, before anything else, is I'm going to read the instructions. Unfortunately, when you're doing filming like this on your own, you don't notice when the camera battery runs out. So you've just missed all the fun and games of me trying to put this porch on by myself. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly, a bit fun, but we're up. We've just put the last finishing touches to it now, which obviously includes putting this back on. On the zips. Right, there you go. Eventually we've got there. Now obviously that just took me, I'll probably condense this video down to about 10 minutes, but that took a while to get sorted. Some of it was my own fault, obviously. Instructions online, use them. But the fact that you can have the porch up without guy ropes here, there and everywhere, compared to the Oz tent, it's brilliant. And you've got the guy ropes here to use if you want to. May have made life a little bit easier, maybe using them when I was putting it up. Don't know. Right, overall, impressed with that. Yeah, so you know, pros and cons. I think the Oz tent porch was probably easier to put up. I think next time I'll probably do it without the front on, and the sides, and just do the porch first, just the roof. I think that would be easier. The material is a lot thicker than the Oz tent. The different door combination, it's designed for fishing, so it makes life a hell of a lot easier. Magnetic straps, the rods. Yeah, but overall I'm impressed. Right, I'll take you inside so you can have a look, see what it looks like inside. Okay, so inside, so all the bars and the frame. You've got holes in the material for the frame to be clicking onto. There's a couple of angles that maybe could be a little bit better there. One really good thing if you come in, ouch, is, I don't know how clear you can see it, but in the corner you've basically got material there to protect the corners, which again is something that you never had on the unfortunately that's not focusing. Right, try again on my phone this time. Yeah, up in the corners you've got material there which protect the corners, which is great, but they do get in the way with where the clips have to go, so you have to sort of shuffle it up a little bit. And as I've found out with these tension bars, they go across the roof. Again, fantastic to have them sort of tension bars. As you're going around pegging bivvies out, that one's fallen off. Well, I've just changed the tension slightly in one area, and obviously it's just slackened it off a little bit, so I just need to redo that. Not a biggie. And then yeah, the inside of here, cook tent. Again, like I said, one of those poles was a little bit different. There's that one. It's got a double hook on it, so I've put that one in the middle, which I'm sure is correct. Velcro to hold the poles in, and they adjust the height down the bottom there. But yeah, plenty of room. You know, you could just have the hood. So that's still not quite tight enough. I have to have a play with that. I'll have to go up a bit. You can see the material is a little bit slack there. But yeah, plenty of headroom in here. Obviously the different door options. But no, overall I'm impressed. I think Ridgemonkey have done a really good job with this. Yeah, it's heavy. Does that bother me? No, because I'm fishing straight out of the van. The porch, I probably could have made an easier job of it. It's a good job I didn't actually film it, because this video would probably be about 3 hours long. But that was, I think, was my own doing. I think next time I'll need to take all of the side off and the front and just put the porch bit on, the top bit, and then zipped everything in afterwards. I think that would have made life a little bit easier. But no, it all seems good quality. Yeah, I'm impressed. The wife looks happy as well, which is always a bonus. But obviously I've got no guy ropes out on this. It fits perfect. Stands perfectly without guy ropes as well, which is a massive thing. Like I said, the Oz tent was just it was crazy how many I'd have on that. Flies good. Obviously the windows open inside and out, so you don't have to get out your bivvy when it's wet. I love that as a little touch, just to hold the material tight. So it's really simple, but overall, yeah, I'm happy. Now I'm going to leave it out. We're due rain this afternoon into tomorrow. Now I don't know, I think this material is very, very similar to the Oz tent, and I know that needs to be seasoned. Really, otherwise getting soaking wet, it expands the seams, which helps it waterproof itself. Now I'm not 100% sure whether you need to do it with this one. It doesn't say you have to, however, I'll try it anyway. You never know, might have a leak. Hopefully not. Right, so yeah, hopefully that's going to have helped a few of you in the decision making process of whether you're going to purchase one or not. you know, it was a genuine out of the box review. I think there's a few areas that could have been improved on, i.e. Like the instructions. Okay, I should have looked online first to try and find them. The PDFs were quite explanatory. Unfortunately though, there's like no pictures within that PDF, so although it was quite descriptive, some of it wasn't, and it was a bit of guesswork really to try and get it right, but we got there in the end. The Porch, definitely next time I would unzip all of the sides and the front prior to trying to put it up. In an ideal world you'd have a second person helping you, but I just wanted to, stubborn ass, excuse me, that I am, I just wanted to do it by myself. The overall package is heavy. It is, we sort of, that's understandable, but as I've said, you know, this is coming with me to France. It will be in a van. I will unload it. It's not going on a barra. I'm not trekking it around a 2-acre lake for a quick overnighter. It is what it is. But yeah, there's not many negatives that I can think of really. Yeah, you could say the cost. They're an expensive bit of kit, don't get me wrong. However, when I compare it to my Oz tent, you know, all in all, with my Oz tent, retail price was pushing £2,000, which, you know, is damn sight more than what this one is. But I think this one's a lot better quality. It's designed for the angler in mind, which is fantastic. The material is heavier duty. The framework is heavier duty as well, which makes a big difference. You know, and having the few bits on there for the purpose of fishing, you know, magnetic rod straps. Okay, something quite simple. The lack of guy ropes. Nothing worse than running out the bivvy in the middle of the night and tripping over. The material's a lot thicker than what I'm sort of used to as such. Harder wearing. The frame work is a lot sturdier. You know, it's not as flimsy as other ones that are on the market. The main body of the tent goes up really easy, and you just get loads of loads and loads of room. Like you can see here now, I've actually unzipped the front. Just to open it up, I will be getting a fly sheet. In fact, I'm going to order one as soon as I get in from doing this little bit of filming. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Just got to try and put it away now. That might be another bit of the video actually. I might try and see if I can get it to fit back in the bag properly. But no, overall a really good product. Really well thought out, good design. Designed for the session angler in mind. You know, like I said, I've only got one use for this, and this is for when I go over to the continent fishing, or, you know, if I've got a week session in this country where, you know, I'm not going to be moving anywhere. But yeah, fantastic bit of kit. Really impressed with it. Well done, Ridgemonkey.